One. Right. So. Okay, figure out how it was supposed to be with SFM. So I'm going back to the SFM version. So the idea was to have here all of the outputs. You can have the inputs here for both fluid and solid. Now, nice to see you back, I guess. This one. Now this one. So we'll do that with us. Input, I'm going to need buses and hatches here. Bus, input, hatch, and input hatch. I like those to be divided. Now, I want to figure out how to get it to work properly. So I want everything. Where is the pump? Not the pump, the cover. This one. Figure away. Now, alright. I'm going to use the drums. I don't want to get the buffs, so I'm going to use those. And now, let's see. Again, this stuff. Let's see. Here we have SFM somewhere. Now, this one will be the output tank. The interface with the stuff and input tank probably. Input tank. I could use SFM. Import here. Okay, I could use SFM to move that fluid, but that one is the output tank. I said fact only high priority. Interface should already be configured. Right. Now to get the fluid from here to those two. SFM seems like a waste almost. I'm already doing neutronium. Guess you missed it. I already have neutronium. Every time, I want to restate that. Every time my battery reaches 60%, neutronium EBFs start working. 75, waterline starts working. Now, here, I don't have epoxy, and I figure out instead of making, I don't have enough oil byproducts for epoxy, and I figure out the best way to do epoxy is to not do it. So if I get a PCB factory, I no longer need epoxy, basically. That was my idea. Main issue is that PCB factory is UV. I'm still in ZPM, so I don't see anything preventing me from getting this one. So I already did those two. I'm going to get this one even without the... I don't see anything gating here. Like I can do that even if I can't do that one. Americium, like I'm going to chip out on the fusion engage basically with the PCB factory. Now I need this, no, this one, bunch of those, this one. I'm gonna have the controller here, all of those here, and all right. Now, this one still has the filters, good. Why can I not? Okay, shift clicking doesn't work for some reason. Now, before I go, maybe I want to rename the stuff. Where is this one? This one is the output. This one is the input. And the other shouldn't really need a name. Trigger here. Camouflage upgrade. This one. All of the blocks. What I want to do is bounce. I want to make those cables smaller. So basically I can do 20 to 22. That makes cables way smaller. Okay. Go. Okay, that makes me able to see the underneath hatches. This one is no longer required, and this is my trigger. Then this one is supposed to work every 5 seconds, which is the batch size time of those. Then it takes okay, first it balances the fluids. So basically all of the output hatch, all of those. It only takes half of the present bacteria, so 32. If you do blacklist on a fluid, it should live inside just that fluid. That is what I was doing wrong yesterday. Then multi-selection run command once per target, and that fluid goes to input, no, output tank. This one. Okay, all of that fluid goes in there. Then it will take input fluid. Wait, I think just for safety, I'm going to have a filter here. Then from the, no wait, it also has to fill up the input hatches. So input hatches, 1, 2. It takes from the input tank here. Yeah, that may be a waste for SFM, but whatever. All right, then there are going to be a couple of conditions. Liquid condition and item condition. If the input tank contains at least, let's say 100 buckets, and okay, if that is true, and the interface, there are 3 conditions. One, I must have enough fluid. Second one, must have I think it's updating. I must have enough inputs. So input fluid, input, no. Input this one, at least, I want to have at least 32 inside it. Okay, if I have enough fluid and enough items, also I must have enough space. Through here, wait. Okay. If the output tank liquid here I wanna make sure. Okay, if I already have 1 million of this stuff stocked up, so if it is true that I have that much, it's going to stop. If it is false, it's going to add the radioactive rods to make the machine run. So input from interface, it will take. Oh no, first it takes from the radio hatch. Then it takes from the, what is it, interface. And finally it makes sure that in the radio hatch. So basically first it empties the radio hatch to use whatever is already inside. I don't want to overfill this one. I want to keep exactly 2 rods. So first it takes from the radio hatch. Then from the interface new stuff, it puts whatever it takes back inside the radio hatch. So if the radio hatch already had 2 items, it will just take from itself and put those back where they were. If it only has 1, it takes the one it has plus 1 from the interface and it drops 2 rods inside it. Okay, did I forget something? Yeah, that's whitelist. I forgot to fill up items here. So there is going to be input from the interface. I think first it inputs from those 2. Then it inputs from the interface. I don't know if there is a better way of making sure you have a fixed amount of items inside the radio hatch. So this one here, radio hatch, it inputs no, not radio hatch, those 2, runs once per target, and it inserts the air chaff. And I'm going to keep like 128 total. Now wait, what am I doing? This one was supposed to be the output. First it takes from those. Then it takes from the interface. Then it outputs back to those 2. I do the input from the same of the outputs. Like, I take items from those and then put those back to make sure it always contains exactly the amount I want it to contain. Here must be 108. Probably some of this part probably could be done by A2 instead of SFM. Not sure. Basically, those 4 inputs could be done by A2 instead of SFM. Probably, maybe that's better. So I will have to move around a couple of things to do that. Like, this interface will need a storage on it. Don't know how to do that nicely. I can move this tank over here. Then the 2 inputs here. I don't know if I will need this one if I do it like that. Why is this one not filling more? I should have distilled water. Oh, it's lost. Lost the filter. No, this one. Alright. So if I fill those 4 with A2, I think that this storage bus doesn't work as well as I hoped it could. Next time I probably to do something simpler. This one should be working anyways. Yeah, it already did a mess. Oh, maybe that is when I first started doing things. Okay, the inputs are alright, except this one is not getting output. This one is the one which must have run once per target. And okay, 100. Soon this one should get a second stack, hopefully. This one got too much stuff. It should stop at 2. Alright, now it's exactly 2. This one 128. Okay, I think that works, but I probably try to do less with SFM for the next fluid. Okay, theoretically this one... Okay. That's so weird. Instead of having to turn it on, I have to check the structure. Okay, now to make it go faster, I can insert some of the bacteria I managed to get yesterday. So here, I should try to stick a transformer. Get a transformer. Also, don't merge a huge solar. Don't use quintuples if you can't handle a sextuple. Okay, why is it not getting the material right? Probably I forgot here. Okay. Did I put the still water inside this one by mistake? No. Okay, it got the fluid. Okay, now it's keeping 32 in those two. I'm going to need it to be 32 in every patch. Okay, that way it should work at maximum speed. 32.7. Soon it should align. Should get all of those to exactly 32 soon. Okay, nice. Okay, maybe that is... Okay, it gets to 32, then it produces... Okay, it's making this much. I'm wondering, maybe... Does it make more if I keep a different amount? I think I should keep 32 minus the production. Bigger hatches make it work way better. So, this one... Instead of 32... 27 plus 5. 5 is the current product. Let's see if it makes more. But yeah, bigger hatch is way better. Okay, now it gets to 32. Now it makes 6,000 per second. 6,000 per... Okay, I think that may be the best I can get. Where does it say? Yeah, consumed up to 1001 amount depending on output rate. Okay, 1001x I think is the correct way. So 2 liters multiplied by... Oh, because I'm using batch mode. Well, I do see the multiplier being exactly 1001. Next vat, I'll do it better. Figure out a couple of things with this one. Now, I got the bacteria. I think I didn't get the fluid for the next thing. Yeah, the next vat I will make a better thing. But also, depending on which radioactive rod is used, I want the timing to be different. Here. Okay, this one, I need more of those. I need 4 of those battery dishes. Ova evolutionis. I think there is a 15%, yeah, 15% odds made. And I'll probably keep assessed with all of those leftovers. Amount of battery dishes here. Go. Why is it not working? egg, sterilized. Oh, this one is not sterilized. I didn't do anything to craft those. Come on. Okay, crafted. Go. Now to make those. Solidified with mold cylinder. Let's see if I have one anywhere. Nope. Nope. Do I not have one? Nope. I think I use a single block. I don't have many hatches available on the multi-block one. So I'll probably use another single block for this stuff. There's one. Here. PTFE. Borosilicate glass. I think I'd rather use this one. Probably it's the cheapest material. Is there anything else useful I can do? I don't want to waste a slot on the big multi-block just for those. Solidify Google interface. It feels like a waste of doing a multi-block, using a slot of the multi-block just for that. So here, auto output. I don't need to rename it, but I need to this one. Okay. Let's see if I got more petri dishes. Okay, 2. There is a 15% odd. I can start making the next step. This time I'll try to use more HU and less SFM this time. Over here. So one here, one here. This one will be producing this stuff. So yeah, I will do those in the future. For now, this one will do. 92 sieverts, not sure what it can be. Tier glass IV. I think I'll just use this one. Right here, here, here. 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 Alright. Done. In stainless steel. Now, I wanna try to make something better. I wanna use SFM. Mostly I use SFM so I don't have to deal with covers. But I don't wanna make too much of the program with SFM. I would like to use mostly HU. But even then, maybe I don't know if I want to use much of SFM or what. I'm still not sure. Also, when I will do a bigger, like here I'm going to do the cluster of all. At some point I will do a way bigger cluster, and the big cluster I'll probably try to do something more centralized. But when I will be there, we will thinking about it. Don't want to look too much at that. Here, now. Radio hatch in the middle because rods are the expensive part. Now wait here. Here then. Input bus. Do I place the inputs? How do I place the inputs? So output hatches HV may. Okay, this one has half the output of the other one, so here HV can fit a little bit better. Bacteria should have used a better output, but bacteria are cheap at least. So the outputs, I want each one to have its own output. Or I could use otherwise I could use a bigger output and have only 2 walls here. That would be maybe a better option. Okay, this one, then. Dual interface. Like I want to use a single thing. Storage here. Then 2 tanks. One over here. This one will be the output. And this one will be the input. Ideally, I would like not to use the input like that. Storage. How do I manage the storage? Let's see, maybe I can just... wet wares are gated in UV, but I'm doing those in ZPM, so I'm not sure. I'm almost UV, it's the usual thing, I can't really tell. Because I can't do the mainframe. I need a titanium. That's the only thing I can't do. Alright, now input, fluid, here. Done. Where is the thing? Labeler. Input is this one. Output is this one. Now factory manager. This one transformer cable come from not have many. Craft. This one. And a bunch of normal cables. 2, 3 here. This one is the one with the camouflage upgrade. Need more of those. Slowly crafting. Meanwhile, I think I can craft that one. No, it's a waste of circuits. I do have a lot of energy. What can I do? Okay, let's make a bunch of iridium with all of that energy and some rhodium plated palladium, always useful. Oh, okay. Then transformer cable here. There. Okay. I want to get the copy paste thing. No? But that is symmetric, so I don't think I can copy paste it. Well, at least I should copy paste the instruction. SFM, where is it? Here? This one? That? Expensive. I mean, not expensive, but annoying. Alright, assembler 0. This one here. It's GragTech, so I trust it more than an industrial crafting. Here. How is it called? Duplicator. This one. Oh, it can make everything. Cool. Let's see if it crafts. I'm going to take something to drink. Alright. Totally fitting up. Now let's see if it works. Copy. Paste. Okay, good. How did it... Okay, maybe it selects the labels. Yeah, it only got one of the input edges. Yeah, I have to check everything here. It's not like this one is not translated, it's symmetrical, so probably got it wrong. Give me a moment. Okay. First, I want the cables to become small, so I can see what it does. All of those. Come on. Okay, good. Then, input liquids. So from the input tank, it takes everything, output to the input hatches, those two. Then it takes from all of the output hatches. Yeah, it's not bacteria, it's not 27 too. This one will probably make 2 buckets at a time, so 29 should be more like it. No, wait, it's not bacteria, it's... How is it? Growth... Wait, row... I think it's the row version. This one? Specify amount, 27 should do. It must do that for once per target, perfect. It outputs to the output tank, okay. Then, it inputs from... Okay, this one is filling up the input solids. So it takes from the two inputs, everything. Then it takes from the interface. It outputs back to the inputs. I take from the inputs and then back to the inputs, so I keep the I always have the whatever I specify here inside those. And I wanna keep inside mincemeat. Let's do 1 to 8. Then salt. How is it called? Okay, salt is problematic. Does it not have an easy way of finding it? I need a normal salt dust, but I think it's called just salt. Okay, this one. Maybe looking for NaCl, sodium potassium looks better, works better. 1 to 8 again. It's always inserting, yeah, once per target, perfect. Next one, calcium and agar. No. 1 to 8. Wait, here. Here. 1 to 8. Okay. Then. Condition liquid. This one is condition of having enough input. So from the input tank, the fluid in this case is going to be bacteria. So I want to make sure I have enough bacteria for the process to work properly. At least 100 buckets I want to be available. Next I check the interface. This one must contain, it was mincemeat. Maybe I just want to have some extra for the next run. Then salt. Why are the arrows not here? Okay. Salt. Agar. Here. And calcium dust here. Okay, if I have enough bacteria, enough of those, and the output tank is not filled up, so it's not bacteria but growth. It should be raw growth medium. This one is not filled up. I mean, that is one quality maximum I can insert. I can use a second tank if I wanted more. Now, this one, input here. This one, wait. Condition. Okay, so if all of those conditions are met, this one is a negative condition. So only if I have less than this amount, it checks for this amount. If I have that much, I want to stop. If I don't have enough, I'm going to input rods. This one needs 92 sieverts. So 92 sieverts. 92 is uranium 238. Otherwise, I could use those and reduce the have a barrier, but those are cheaper. The upper is cheaper. Uranium 238 will do it. Exactly this one. Uranium, probably, yeah, I don't have those rods yet. Here. Rod. Here. And I'm going to have a level maintainer. This is kind of a fuel, so here I have all of those. Fuel, I mean something which must always be ready to avoid things from breaking. Or keep 1000, make 100. Okay, soon you should start. Then all of those, I want to keep those in there. It should be crafting. Okay, there it is. There. And I'm also going to need all of those. Right? Okay, so uranium was the thing. This one can start working. So from this one, no wait, first it takes what is already inside it. Then it takes from the interface and it outputs exactly 238 rod, this one. I'm going to keep forward this time. This one, wait, how long? This will last only 80 seconds. The process is longer, so I want to make sure it doesn't shut off at half of the progress. So this way I should always keep 4 rods. This condition too. I'm also going to make sure it has a bunch of rods always available. But if I do it like that, just make sure there is some. Yeah, 4 should last long enough. Okay, so it's loading up those ingredients. Something is salt. Okay, it's loading up salt over there. Why so slowly? I don't have salt. Did it all get converted to sodium? Yeah. Maybe I should electrolyze some of that. I don't know how to balance sodium properly. And what is that fluid? Alright, this is something I can work, but maybe not now. That one is going to be... No, it's going to be like a couple of thousands, not much. I think this one comes from the hydratators, the ethers. Sodium hydroxide. This one is used a lot. I'm going to look by numbers here. What's a good source of sodium? Because if I manage to reach 100k sodium, it will stop electrolyzing salt. That's why I want to get more sodium. I don't really see much. Oh nice, I got almost 10,000 naquadah. Yeah, probably should get a salt B and an iron B too. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to get both sodium and salt and iron Bs. Soon I will get the mega apiary too. Iron B, I should already have one. Maybe I have a queen too. I don't have queens, rip. Alright, those convert to better. Don't know how much better those queens are going to be. Yeah, I didn't find a good production gene. Maybe over here I have some drones. Nah. Those? What production? Normal. Nah, it could be better. Let's see. Salt B. Clay and aluminum. Oh, okay, I have both of those. So, super easy, requires a block of salt. Is there a block of salt? Didn't know there was a block of salt. Okay. Is it from the gem or how do you make? Yeah. This one, compressor. Luckily I didn't macerate that. Here. Got one of those. Clay and aluminum. Clay and aluminum. So. Any leftover aluminum B? I have a lot of drones. And a bunch of those. Okay. Then. Queens. First, a pristine for the iron stuff. Here. A cable here to repair thing. I'm going to get those. Right. Is that one pure blood? Okay, pure iron. Not too good SLB, but I still haven't found the good genes for production. Those can go in there. Now, aluminum drones. Those two, how annoying are those? Hot, arid, normal temp. Hot, arid, normal temp. Which one do I make a queen of? I think I'm going with the aluminum way. This one. Yeah, and I will use a modest thing. Hot, arid, over there. Should be able to get it over there. Block of salt here. So first I need a pure B profile for aluminum. Come on. Is that pure enough? Okay, pure aluminum. Then mutate. No. Okay, nothing bad happens from that. Still okay. This one should be my wanted B. Alright. Pristine Salt Princess. Perfect. And that is not a quest. Now, those can go here. Those can go here. I'm going to keep a bunch of drones. This be probably not good. I will try to get. I had one bee with a really good production. Which one had good production? Production fast, is that good? Average. I'm not sure what I should try to get for production. I don't recall. Maybe it doesn't even make a difference. Once I get the mega apiary, probably the rules change. I don't remember. I should go read the wiki. But here. Oh, wait. This one? Okay, maybe I got something good from this one. No, those two. This one is warm arid. This one is normal. Okay, iron is just this one. Production. Salt, lithium, bor. Oh, borax too cool. Thing is that I need warm arid. What is warm arid? Hot arid, normal, warm normal, hot damp, hot normal, cold normal. Do I not have warm arid? I almost want to wait a little bit for the mega apiary. I shouldn't need any more biome change. Yeah, I think I'm going to wait for the mega apiary before I use this one. This one can be used. It doesn't really have any too annoying upgrade requirement. So I'm only going to use those. Two. I'm just going to have it here. Up here, here. This stuff. Spin. Spin. What's wrong? Which flower rocks? Forgot to change the flower. Well, whatever. Good. And I can just extract a bunch of those. Here, extractor is active, extractor is active. We're going to try to get more of those bees. Here. Here. Alright, more iron bees. Iron, iron, iron. Iron bee. Okay, dwelling, flowering, tolerant fire, flowering array. Nope. Speed, fast. Not that good. Yeah, I have to look at it with an AI. Another stone princess here. This one. That one. I'm Italian. Okay, of course, this one is not. Come on, become iron. Is that your species? Still has some rock inside it. Now, still rocky. Come on. How many generations? Okay, finally got a pure iron bit. This one can go. Oh, I did need that. One of No? Ah. Alright. What's the issue? What? Oh, this one is jungle. Oh, it's jungle here. Is this one jubilant? Oh, come on. Well, whatever, I'm losing tin comps. I don't really care about those. I really have tin bit. Whatever, we don't even need those comps. Soon I will get mega apiary and I will sort things out. In all of that, I was in need for salt, not for else. Let's see. I think I'm going to manually electrolyze a little bit of this stuff. Just so I will then theoretically, if I hit a lot of sodium, if I get 100k here, then I should start having salt leftovers. Because there should be an electrolyzer with a redstone torch. This one maybe. Yeah, this one electrolyzes all of the salt I had until I reach 100k sodium. How much are those making? Wait, what? Only 8? Oh, those are heavy. Yeah, no, those need more energy. Yeah, I built those at lower tiers. I couldn't get anything better at those tiers. This one is another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3. LUV energy hatch. Here. Here, here, here. 2, 3, 4. Here, here, here. Those will probably use less than 1 amp each. And here I have an LUV cable. Hopefully I have enough amps. None. I have no idea. At some point I will clean up my HU. I did in the past try to never toss back old stuff, but it doesn't work nicely. At some point I do some manual HU cleaning. I spend 1 hour checking everything. I'm not in creative, so it's not too easy. And I don't want to trash things I could need soon. Sodium, it's only making 2 per second, so that's still nothing. Still, okay. Don't I have like soda light? No. I'm already processing this stuff. Other good sources of sodium. Salt, maybe I should just get more salt. Salt ore. This meteor makes not much. Little bit more. 1,500. 700. This one makes almost 3,000. Why is this one double? Wait. This one is filler. Something off here. But whatever. This one is the one with the most salt. A pufferfish. This one has a lot of filler. Do I waste this stuff? If I collect this stuff with the other pickaxe, it's kind of risky. But I really do need that salt. Heck, there was so much ore in that. I probably do a fluorine thing next because I kind of wasted all of my fluorine by making too much strengthened hydrofluoric acid. Here, 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 here. Right. Clean up this meter. One. I think I'm throwing inside. Increasing the range of the meter I'm going to do is kind of a waste. Because I got too much fill there. But whatever, the ingredient to make the range of the meters bigger shouldn't be too much of a big deal. Shouldn't be too expensive. Yeah, that was one huge meteorite. Here, here. Okay, clean up everything. Come on. Here, here. Okay. Okay, good enough. Pufferfish. That's a waste, but whatever. Come on. That one should bring a bunch of salt. And also iron. This one. Like, I only need 3,000, no, 6,000 salt. So 1 meter may not be enough. I'm going to throw a second. And then I give something to slowly work on for the drilling rig. Right. One here, 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 here. And I'm cleaning up everything. Here. Alright, cleaning up one. Alright. One. There. Here. Okay. How much salt am I getting now? Okay, sodium is going up nicely. Salt, it has to be processed. But I'm going to throw another one of those. Okay. I did some damage. No. No. I should give more power to the drilling rig. Clean up everything. Right. Here. Here. One. Okay. power tank here, here. Here. Clean up. Then fluorine meteorite, I think it's this one. Nope, this one. Okay, this one is assembly machine EV. Here. Turn off. There. With this one, magnet on. Okay, and we should be able to automatically work. Now, I have enough sodium almost. I should be getting salt soon. So those two can stop wasting all of my sodium hydroxide. Mostly those are too slow. Salt. Also, the interface should have priority. Here. Alright, loaded. It's not inputting anything. Oh, okay. It's probably waiting for the growth meat for the bacteria. So here, up. Oh. I think the water line just managed to start. Okay, electric pump. This one is output. This one is input. Okay, now we should start soon. It will fill. Okay, now we should start. Come on. What is it waiting for? It's just filled up the hatches. So it should kind of be working. The conditions are input tank must contain a 100 buckets present. So this condition is true. Bacteria input tank should be true. Second condition, interface must contain mincemeat, salt, agar, calcium, uranium rod. Uranium rod, mincemeat, calcium, agar, salt. Okay. Condition, output must contain at least that much raw grow catalyst medium. It can contain it. I don't have that fluid. So false. Should input first from the radio hatch. Then it takes from the dual interface. It outputs back to the radio hatch. Okay, that was the issue. Radio hatch items, this one, only 4. Okay, that should keep exactly 4 rods in there. Soon it should appear. It loops every 5 seconds. So, I think 5 seconds by now have passed. Seal something off. Wait, why is this one? Why is this one glitching like that? Something is wrong. Okay, I know why. And that's why it will never start, because it keeps moving around fluids. It outputs to this tank only. Okay, that was the issue. Growth medium, this one. It was moving all of the fluid over there, so it was always seeing this tank as empty because it was keeping on moving it over there. Alright, there it is, the uranium. And I only have to turn on maintenance. Okay, it's going super slowly because it needs the output to fill up. Those take 30 seconds, so I'm going to make the program loop every, let's say, 25. Okay. Now I need 2 more petri dishes for this one. And at some point I should get the raw growth crystal. The thing. Stop running like that. Still 0. I need 2 more of those petri dishes. Probably will need more. Those. Go. Okay, it is a 15% odds. 15% chance. Let's say this one. Okay, I'm going to let it loop slowly. Then. Do I still have plasma in there? Oh, those run out. They are still spinning, but they are out. Plasma here. No. Right. Then. This one should be done. I can now start working on this stuff. Circuit assembler. Multi-block. Maybe the multi-block can do it. This one, let's see. I think my multi-block circuit assembler can only do up to IV. Circuit assembler mode. First tier circuit mode is at most NGH tier minus. Well, I can do ZPM. Yeah, I think when I built this one, I think I didn't have ZPM patches. Now I do, so that will fix it. Just have to get this one 1 tier up, should fix it. Okay. This one. Now. Great machine casing. ZPM. This one. This one. I'm going to wash here a single one. And ZPM energy hatch. What is it? I'm going to get like 4 dynamos. So I already got those, but energy hatches here. I'm going to need a lot of those in the future. Oh. ZPM is over there. Here. Okay, that will make those go way faster, and it allows for the thing I needed. Okay, so now those can also craft this stuff. Yeah. Then with this one is what I needed to get the PCB factory, but while I'm at it, maybe I get those with the PCB factory. Enriched holmium. Okay, that's okay. Meteors are great for holmium. Getting holmium without meteors was such a pain. Meteors are super good for holmium. There are a couple of things which meteors really allow you to skip. Like otherwise I wouldn't have needed the only MK2, but still. The MK2 requires UHP. Okay, maybe it wasn't that much of a difference. Maybe just the space elevator or something. Anyways. Now. Wetware. This one. Okay, I don't have this stuff. This one is just bending 10. Here. This one is just a fluid heater recipe. Circuit 1. I have it in. I think I have a different circuit and they shouldn't really conflict. Yeah. I think there isn't any conflict if I just have a second thing in there. Okay, now. What will live support? Oh, of course, I still didn't produce enough. Still filling up the hatches in the vats. I'm going soon to check. Okay, one more, good. So I can turn on the third one. This one. Okay, this one can work too. So this one is making 1. Those are making 3. Yeah, filling up the first hatches the first time is really annoying. Wall sharing has its downside. Basically, the bigger the hatch, the easier to keep the optimal production amount, but the bigger the hatch, the harder the beginning. Ideally, I should use an LV hatch and later upgrade it, and maybe I should do that. ULV output hatch, this one, go. Can't easily wall share. Come on. Is my assembler? Okay, there it is. Drum. Alright, I can do that. That should greatly speed it up. Instead of 3, now it's probably going to do, I don't know, way more. No, it crashed. Okay, 16 now, good. This one should do 16 too. Next time. Come on. Okay, while this stuff crafts, I can start preparing the next things. So, PCB factory. Oh, circuit assembler 30. Naquadah. UV assembly line. Do you have ZP UV? No, those are still UV. Oh, no, wait, those are circuit assemblers. Those? How much? Okay, this one is I can really do UV, good. Still don't have the data stick, I need the wetware thing. Probably doesn't. Okay, doesn't have a thing. Now, PCB factory. Neutronium frame box, I should be able to make this one. Assembler 4. And neutronium rods here. Here, okay. So theoretically I can make PCB factories, but I don't have the data stick. Whatever, it's going to get stuck inside the assembly line. What are those doing? Oh, energy. Okay. Okay, that is the PCB factory, but I'm going to need way more things. Oh, they made what? You can only insert 2,000. Yeah, it was using the auto pull from the main network with the 10,000 nanites was kind of broken. So until you get the tier 3 with the perfect overclock, parallel is limited. How much? Oh, there isn't an upgrade or something, I guess. Okay. This one? What is this one? What does this one do? I wonder what is the purpose for this one. You can't even craft it. But okay, now I will also need the bio upgrade. Bio chamber, stainless steel, Damascus steel, reinforced glass. Nothing too hard, but let's prepare more of those. More of those, always useful. Then vibrant frame box, not thing. Okay. Assembler 4. Wait a moment. Okay, here. I don't remember how many. So I always make more in case. I'm going to need more of those probably in the future anyways. Rod here. Make a bunch of those. Great. Machine casing, I have those. Plascrete. I don't have plascrete butter. Okay. There it goes. Plascrete. Oh, I mistyped. I don't want to have duplicates. Yeah, indeed. Probably had enough. Let's make more. This one could be expensive. ZPM, assembler 0. Here. Pretty sure I don't have this stuff. So it is a bending one. And this one, vacuum freezer MV. ZPM, okay. Vacuum freezer here. EBF 11 here. Basic for 71 of those. Okay, I forgot to do the alloy. Mixer 6. Ah. 71. Oh, rundum. Is that one the main one made by plate? I think. Mixer 3. And then orundum. How do you get orundum? There isn't a meteorite. This one must be the one done with plates. It makes no sense to me, that thing, but whatever. Like, this one makes no sense. Why would something that looks like a pure element be made at whatever? Press. This one. This one, I will then recycle it to dust. Here. Alright, can I do 71 of those? Tiberium? Oh, I thought it was uranium. It was rare if it was uranium. This one. Only one. Tiberium is a cutting machine. Recipe. Tiberium. Oh, I do have Tiberium. Cool. I thought I was going to have to do something weird to get it. Compressor. Here. Now, can I make 71 of those? Raw silicon. Vacuum freezer. Probably for raw silicon there are probably easier way to do it, cheaper ways, but I'm just going to do that. EBF, this one only works in EBF 1. Yeah. Can I do 71 of those? Fine. Yeah. Alright. Oh, this one is almost done too. Cool. But I still do. Oh no. Probably I'm wasting, but yeah. Okay, no, yeah, it did go over half, so it's not efficient anymore. Here, over half, it loses efficiency. Here, if I drop all in one, it's probably going to go faster. I don't know. Okay, 500 at once now, compared to 49, compared to 4. You can see how faster it works when it gets more. Okay, let's see if I got the fourth battery dish too. Over here. Nope. Keep going. To make this one. Oh, 60. Yeah, but I think I only need one cell. Okay, 4 cells. Now I wanna get the vat to full efficiency before I use it. So this one 800, 11. I could have stick with a smaller hatch for longer. 55. I don't know if it is more efficient to try to get one at a time at full capacity, or if I should just split those. Probably just split. Okay, those. No, now it started inefficient. Rip. Okay. I was thinking this one. No, this one. I must have set here. Okay, no, it's the correct fluid. Okay. Still the correct fluid. 4K. Let's see, from 200, how much does it do? Probably that, yeah, 200 was already the correct thing, yeah, 252. If I take a little bit out, I could start crafting the thing. Do I have the other one too? Sorry, here. Yes, I got the last one. I think I'm going to take out what I need. It's going to be more inefficient. Like I should try to prioritize filling up the output hatches to get best efficiency, but I won't need this stuff for some time now. So I'm probably just going to get what I need. Yeah, I'm going to use that stuff, and by the time I need more of it, it should have reached full efficiency. I'm going to waste a little bit of resources, but not really stuff I should be worrying right now. I don't need wetwares right now, so here. Okay, I did all of it at once. Can I get this one? Good. This one is waiting inside the assembly line. I don't have the data stick. I need this one for the data. This one is crafting. Yeah, it already did. It was a 71, so it already did a lot of the super heavy recipe in the assembler. Yeah, it's making 4 at once. Yttrium, okay, multi-layer. Come on. And I have to figure out where will I do PCB factories. One idea is here. Circuit, maybe here. It could fit here too. In this circuit assembly line place. I don't think I will do too many of those circuit assembly lines, so maybe I could consider those stopping at there and having the PCB. Yeah, PCB could fit here. But maybe it's more in team with on-demand crafting. So either I do those somewhere in there, or or in the circuit assembly lines. Now here I'm going to keep all assembly lines. I probably do those here. Come on. I want to get a controller so I can see. Okay, this one is waiting for that one to finish. I want to get a controller so I can see the actual dimension of the thing. Come on. How much netherite? Oh, nice. I got 200 of those. Compressor. Come on. Okay, nice. It's now crafting. I think it's just, yeah. It does 16 at once, so only one is going to work on those. And first one to scan the PCB factory. Where? How much time does this scanner take? Okay, LUV, okay, 70 seconds it's going to be. Oh, I'm out of data sticks. Make a bunch. Alright. Okay, this one is Fusion MK2. Good. Okay, this one takes 40 seconds more. Then I can get the PCB factory and I can start deciding where to build it. Maybe I should get more concrete. Okay, I do have a lot of blue. I wanna get this one to work as soon as possible. It's going to take like 3 minutes, I think. Then this one will basically allow me to get, yeah, I got this stuff basically. Just so I could chip out on those a little bit. Then I will have to craft this one. I couldn't craft this one due to epoxy. That way I can. Oh, also I have to get those. The PP. Wait, maybe I already. Oh, I already got those. I just have to craft. How much indium? Ah, that's a lot of indium. Well, that is enough for 2 fusion reactors. Yeah, I just crafted enough for 2 fusion reactors. Indium meteor? What? Okay, I found a reason to get wet layers. Okay, maybe okay, not this one. Not this one, okay. 32. Oh, that one was the good meteor I just used. I can do this one. No, wait, I can't. This one will be 300. Maybe I should try to get indium beads tomorrow. Probably I will. Anyways, this one here. One. Okay, I don't need those. It's mostly for the quest. Oh, I forgot. Okay, this one is what I was waiting for. Here. Now, one of those should start working. Wait, no, that's not. It can be 7 seconds. Okay, this one is 300 seconds. Okay. So, a little bit of time. Now, this one. Concrete. Here. Okay, I'm going to make room. I will build it over there. Chunk loading. Okay, still fine. Let's get it there. Should be decent enough. This one here. My battery is getting drained. Oh, wireless doesn't. What the heck? Yeah, probably all of the EBF. No, EBFs are not running. What is draining my batteries? No idea. Yeah, I did many upgrades, so can be a little bit of everything. Here is this one. Okay, bacteria almost overflew. Tank almost overflowing, so it stopped. This one, okay, 8, 4, 6, 7. It should be getting some speed. Whatever, I don't need this stuff now. Now, PCB factory. I have to consider when I will have the expansion too, maybe. I don't know, maybe I just skip to tier 3 too. Maybe I can make a tier 1 here, and when I will be making a tier 2, I will think about it. Tier 2 allows for nanites, I believe. I don't recall extra tiers. Okay, what are the extra tiers for? I think it's for parallels. Tier 2 and 3 allow for parallel, okay. Where do I build those? Probably here. I don't know what else I could be building here if I don't do that here. How much more time? That one is getting basically everything. Okay. Yeah, I wanna get PCBs with that machine. It's going to make everything way better. Then, oh, did I get the PP? Okay, that is one of the things. Then, file generator LPM. I need one of those. I'm looking at here. Okay, this was one. Then I need this one and this one. I just started crafting one of those. Here. This one, super dense. Okay, circuit-wise, it's not too much. So, let's get this one. Go. What does it need to? This one, this one. I will get the coils whenever. Now, those I have enough. Those I need more. Go. Duct. Bunch of those. And a bunch of those. Okay. That one requires blocks of netherite a lot. Yeah. How much netherite did this take? Still have a little bit. Glowstone. Glowstone is keeping up, good. Do we have the PCB factory? No. How much time left? Okay, 20 seconds. I would like to make it so I can easily upgrade it. I would like to build this one where I can easily upgrade it in the future. So here probably is the best place. Come on. Okay, there it is. Let's see how I can make this one. So this one tier 1. Possibly I would like to avoid, yeah, I don't want to cross that many channels. I'm going to keep it, maybe I can just do that here. Okay, this one will be tier 1. Tier 2. Alright. Tier 3. Okay, I think that fits. Right now I can only do tier 1. Here. Then I will also need the upgrade. So, biochamber. That is what I need right now. Okay, I will share this upgrade with the next PCB factory. But this one, I want it to be, I want to have it more to that side, so more shoot, higher Z, bio offset X, Z. That way it should move a little bit towards that direction. Okay, wrong thing. Still got it wrong. Also, I want it more back that way. Let's try like that. Let's see what it does. Alright, but this one, then it must be like that. Okay, perfect. 1, 2, 3. 1. Okay, one more to this side. 4. Okay. No. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the other one. This one, 7. I think that's good. I will see the coolant tower. Okay, when I will be making the coolant tower, I will try to get it over there. Right now, I can just do it like that. I think that's good. All of the inputs must go on the back, so I will see that soon. Yeah, rhodium plated, palladium reinforced, what? Okay, more glass. I could have used cheaper glass. And I'm probably going to do that. Nah, that glass is cheap right now. Let's use the rhodium one. Oh, I also have the ingots already done. Really? One? One? Wanna take a screenshot for the thumbnail as soon as the... There was a way to make the blueprint go away. I don't remember how. Okay. There it is. New thumbnail. Here. Okay. What's the deal now? Yeah, rhodium plated glass. Okay, 10. Now this one. Probably doesn't have. If I use a ZPM energy hatch here, it's not even going to use it. Because it doesn't even do any overclock. It's capable of using LV energy, this one. Until I get the coolant tower. Liquid coolant tower, Damascus steel, radiant naquadah, extreme engine, tungsten, pipe case, reinforced photo. Oh, reinforced photolithography framework. I can do those, pretty sure. Those are super. The photolithography blocks are super expensive. Tier 2 is going to take some time. Now, this one will be the energy. ZPM, just in case, even if it can't run at ZPM, EV, IV, LUV, ZPM. ZPM wire is over there. So I will be connecting it. Why is my battery getting drained so much? What the heck is using all of that energy? EBFs? Oh yeah, I have the EBFs running. Yeah, I crafted a bunch of things. Not sure on what is clogging, but I'm going to check. Yeah, this is super slow. This one is the main issue. Okay, this one, let's complete it. Also, can use this cable for now. I think I'm going to use that cable. It's not really much used. Come on. Is that connected right? Yeah, good. I'm going to need only 2 channels anyways. That was better on the other side. So, I'm going to move the energy on the other side. Here. There. ZPM here. Here. Now, output bus here, then do the usual thing with input hatch, input bus, no, non-interface. This one must have blocking mode, otherwise it does all sorts of messed up things. Blocking mode, I could allow same recipe, but for how this one works, it doesn't do parallel, so there is no point. Quartz fiber, the other cable. Now wait, makes more sense to be like that. Storage, 1 for fluid, 1 for solid. Solid, fluid. This one is not needed. Can I complete it? What's wrong? Maintenance. I could probably just add a random bus. There. Good. Now maintenance. Here. Now I could change this one. I can make it usually do 2 PCBs, one with the default settings to craft at a decent speed, and one with the higher yield, slower production for higher tier things. Right now I can't even overclock it, 0 parallel, 0 overclock, I keep it as it is. And now finally I can get way cheaper circuit boards. Wait, I'm doing those in the LCR. Okay, those. I just remove those. I will change everything. Okay. So this one will run MV. Okay, epoxy was the issue, but I can do that with PBI. I don't have the better options, so PBI is probably my best bet at the moment. Those I could go super cheap. Heck, those I'm almost thinking about keeping the gold. Okay, you know what? This one is not too bad if I keep it doing. This one is something I can keep doing like that. It's not too bad. This one can't even be done with the PCB factory. This one? Oh, this one was using a lot of epoxy. So there it is, the better version. This one, epoxy. So let's go with, I could use PTFE. There. Okay, those 3 are the 3 things I'm going to do in there. And now I can make cheap circuit boards. Start. I want to clean up the CPUs. I could have things that, if I have any circuit crafting, like I just removed the circuit boards. So just in case, I should remove. Yeah, those can't craft, maybe. This one is having trouble keeping up. Yep. Wait a moment. Okay. For today, I'm going to quit here. I have to go. Sorry. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.